Hey guys. So what I want to talk about today is a lot of folks when especially in the trade that's my field. I'm a painting contractor. Well, I'm a general contractor. We do it all, but namely painting and drywall contractor. But what I want to talk about is going to apply for all trades: flooring, plumbing, electrical, all of it, man, except for maybe HVAC. But then again, I would say HVAC too. Uh, all trades. This pretty much will apply to you if you're thinking about starting a business in a trade. Okay, one of my biggest fears when I was getting ready to start my business was, where am I going to get work? How do I get customers? And tell you the truth, at the time, I didn't have a damn clue, you know. But I did some research and I, tried a few things and I tried a few more things. And, a lot of it works. Not a lot of it. Some of it works. A lot of it doesn't. But there are some things that do work that will get you started, and then after that, you can kind of like, because the best advertising in the world, man, the best way to get work is by word of mouth. And a lot of times, like, for instance, say you get a job in a certain neighborhood and, you know, bring your sign along. You can go to any printing store and get you a couple signs made from us. Now, I think I got like, when I started, I had like 24 signs made and I paid like $100, you know, shit, you know, penny change, pocket change, So that works. All right. So you got your job in a new neighborhood. No one knows you. You're just starting out. Take your sign, ask your customer, say, do you mind for the duration while we're here if I put my sign out in your yard? And most people are cool as shit. They'll say, yeah, of course, go ahead. I've never once had a customer say no, you know. So you can absolutely do that. And sorry, but yeah, so absolutely put that sign in the yard. That many times I found by doing that, by the time I finished with that job I was doing, I had the next door neighbor. Then the next door neighbor, they tell somebody, and then you put your sign in their yard. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, there's been situations where, man, there's been times where I might do realistically 6 to 8 houses in that neighborhood before I leave. And that can be over a month or two's work. Just depends on, the scope. So anytime, things like that happen, that's a good thing. Stay in that damn neighborhood as long as you can stay in it. You know what I'm saying? As many people in that neighborhood that want you to come by and give them an estimate and do some work for them, absolutely do it. And always do a great job. That's the main thing. Because if you do a great job on that first house where you put your first little sign in the yard, and then they're going to tell their neighbors. The neighbor's going to stop by after you leave. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to come by while you're there. They're going to stop by after you leave and say, hey, man, is that, you know, I noticed you got some painters here. Are they good? Do they do a good job? Are they nice people? Are they friendly? you know, are they neat? Are they clean? They ask all that shit, because it matters. People don't want just anybody in their house, and I don't blame them, man. But anyway, so always take that sign with you. Always put it in that yard. And even if you have other jobs already lined up, say for the next week, that's great. I'm glad you got it. But still, don't you, leave out of that neighborhood until you have done every damn job in there you can. If you have to, hire a couple more guys. Leave them there. Go somewhere else that you already had something scheduled. I do it all the time. But, don't leave that neighborhood until they run you out. Basically, not run you out, but you know what I mean. Until the work stops. I mean, any way you can get a job, that, especially when it comes like that, and that's the way it normally comes. That's the way it happens, you know. And over a period of time, over a few years and so forth, you'll build up a name for yourself. All right. But so getting back to, you know, other ways of doing it. So in the beginning, I put out my signs all over town. I went to key areas, you know, like busy intersections, you know, always these busy intersections. In the summertime now, you got to be careful because they're constantly fucking cutting grass, and they're going to come by and they're going to take your shit and throw it on the back of the truck and cut, or throw it in the woods. They're going to throw it some damn where. They're not going to cut around your sign, trust me. Motherfucker. But anyway, so I've had a lot of signs disappear, but as soon as they cut that damn grass, I go back and I put another one, man, because I ask people every time I get a call, and most times I don't have to ask. They'll say, yeah, so I saw your sign, and so, you know, about sheets, you know, or something like that. Yeah, and that's another thing. Places where a lot of people frequent, like stores like Sheets and Wawa and shit like that, post close to there, man, because they get a lot of traffic. They get a lot of traffic. And that's the key. The numbers are going to work for you. You know, if you've got your name, your business name, your phone number, and what you do on a sign or somewhere posted, somewhere where there's a lot of people coming by every day, the numbers are going to work in your favor. If 1,000 damn people pass by that sign, I guarantee you, at least 20, 30, maybe more are going to, you know, write your shit down or snap a picture of your sign and say, you know what, even if it's not right away, they might want to get some work done in the upcoming months or something, you know, and they'll hold on to your shit and call you then. So, you know, that works, man. It really does. It works. All right, that's one way of doing it. Another way is, you know, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've never done this. I've never done it. But I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Folks, if you feel comfortable with going to neighborhoods and walking up to people's doors and knocking on it and say, hey, you know, I'd like to talk to you about, you know, looks like your shit needs to be painted. You know, your satin is rotten and the shit's falling off the house. You know what I'm saying? If you feel comfortable doing that, go ahead. I know people that do it, that have done it. It works for them. They get a job here and there, you know, and make a little money. I don't do it. I don't feel comfortable going up to somebody's house unannounced. I don't like soliciting myself, you know, like that. But what I will say, what I have done and what I still do and what I'll continue to do, again, go to your local printing company, Zip Print, whatever the hell you use, you know, they're everywhere. And just ask them to make you flyers that you hang on a doorknob. They have the little cutout that you hook on the doorknob and shit. You know, because you can't put nothing in people's mailboxes. That's a federal crime. Don't try it. Don't fuck with nobody's mailbox. But you can get those flyers, and it'll have your business name on there. But, you know, you design it. You sit there with them, you design it, and they show you what the hell it's going to look like. And if you like it, you say, okay, print it. And print me 100 of them. Print me 200, whatever, 500. The more you buy, the better discount you're going to get. So, anyway, I always like to get at least 500 printed, you know, because they go fast, believe it or not. And do that. Go to these neighborhoods where you working class folks, you know, maybe middle, upper class, people who, when something needs to be done in their house, they got the money to spend and they're going to do it, you know. So, and just hang them on people's doors. You don't have to knock. You don't have to ring no doorbells. You don't have to say blah, 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 blah. I see your fucking siding is all damn faded and then you got rotten trim. You know, I don't like doing that shit, you know, and I wouldn't want nobody coming to my house telling me everything that's wrong with my house, knocking on my door and telling me, hey man, you need to do this to your house. I wouldn't like that, so I don't do it to people either. But you leave that there on their door, they'll get it, and then it's up to them, you know, and a lot of times they'll take it in, they'll sit it on the countertop, maybe show their husband or he'll show his wife, you know, and you'll get work that way. You'll get work that way, man. There's a lot of other ways too, and we'll go over more than that. But I think it's time for me to get something to eat. I've been working all day, so I'm tired. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and hit that like button, and that bell for me if you don't mind. It really helps me reach more people and try to help more folks. You know, gets the algorithms up. So anyway, if you do that, that'd be quite awesome. Thank you.